Hey, happy Sunday. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Nicole. Okay, let's go live over here and we'll be everywhere. Nice to see you guys. Hope you're having a good day. Beautiful Sunday here. Hello, Gracefully. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. Hello. Hi, hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome to our Happy Gut Tribe. Hello, Miss Nicole. Nice to see you. Hello. So nice to have everybody here. Thank you, Kathy, for jumping in over on YouTube. Hello, Mick. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking gracefully. How are you doing? How's life? How's your gut? How's everything treating you? Hey, Kelly Ocean. Hello, Cassandra. Diane, welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you. Cheapies from Amazon, but I can see with them. Um, I've discovered the ones from Amazon are just as cheap as everywhere. Although, gosh, and I did see a wonderful post on places other than Amazon I could start shopping. I like to be able to give my business to small companies, mom and pop places. And I want to do much more of that. Just keep small businesses alive. Hello, everybody. So nice to have all of you here. Welcome, welcome to our tribe. So excited to have all of you. I know they're closing up, and that's why I love to visit our local booksellers and, the farmers market and all the people who are just trying so hard to keep it together. Love to support their businesses. Hey, Billy. Nice to have all of you here. If you are new, you're doing great. You tried goat kefir and it was great. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so, so glad. Did you put anything in it or did you just have it by itself? And I don't know if you were here when we've been talking about goat colostrum, but we have an awesome brand that Nicole found from a company called Mount Capra. If you are we love goat products. And we're so, so excited about it. And I did a post on it here on TikTok, Instagram, and of course, oh, you put fruit in it. Okay, that's cool. That's fantastic. So we also talked about it on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. For anybody who's new, I'm Julia Loggins, a gut health coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. We are here just to share information from my 40 years of experience. And I'm here with Nicole, my ride or die, who is a life coach, also an expert in gut health and kidney health, and has done incredible research work over on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, which you all have to check out. Your husband was diagnosed with diverticulitis after an ER visit. You are in the right place. You're welcome to DM me. But all the videos here are for you and your husband. And if he's on antibiotics, then I'm happy to give you information. You can check out my website, cleansingforenergy.com, that has the products that I recommend to help digestion, colon cleansing. So you are in the perfect place. And we know that he's going to heal. And the most important message that both Nicole and I are here to share is that you can heal. No matter what anybody's told you, healing is possible. Marisol, so I'm glad you're here. And I hope he's feeling better. One thing that he can do right now to just keep reducing the pain and inflammation is add aloe vera juice. Start with an ounce a day, and then bone broth as well. We list the brands over on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, the brands that we love that do not have onion and garlic. And you'll probably be interested in my diverticulitis diet. All of these things, all created for you and for what your husband's going through. So I was just reading statistics for my new blog on the amount of diverticulosis and diverticulitis in the United States, and it's amazing the amount of people that are dealing with those things and the amount of emergency room visits that are happening because of diverticulitis. So it's just becoming way too common. And what Nicole and I are here to teach is how to be able to help you heal. You've been terrified for him. Yeah, it's terrifying. It's painful, it's scary. You don't always get much information except for the medication that treats the infection, and of course the crisis symptoms. But what we're doing here is talking about root cause, what actually causes it, and then how to heal. And we're talking about what you can do to naturally heal. Obviously, you've done the absolute right thing, which is seek medical attention, which we tell everyone to do when you're dealing with severe gut pain, a flare, a fever. All of those things definitely require medical care. So I'm glad you're here. We welcome your questions. You can also direct message me and do a professional consult call. Um, that's a place where I can really dive in and you can ask individual, very specific questions, because a lot of the people that I work with have more than one issue. They have diverticulitis, but they're also type 2 diabetic, or they have an autoimmune disease or a chronic illness. Hey, Candice, nice to see you. And I hope that you are doing so well. I bet it is really hot up in Sacramento. But I hope that you're doing really well, and it's wonderful to see you as always. My friend Candice Huff, for anybody that's interested in social media, not just for entertainment, but also as a business platform. This woman is an expert and the kindest heart. So nice to see you and hope you're doing really well. Hello, Justin. Hello, Jenny. Welcome, welcome to our Happy Gut Tribe live. We're so excited to have all of you here, and all of you, and Kathy and Nicole over on YouTube. Oh, you tried the goat yogurt, Kathy. That's awesome. I love that. It's very mild. Who here has tried goat yogurt? I know, gracefully, you tried the goat kefir. It is amazingly mild. If you never thought you liked goat products or goat cheese, give it another try. And also, you might find, and you can take blueberries and blend them, or applesauce, which also makes it taste good. I posted a little while ago a video of some organic fruit products that I found at Trader Joe's that are like juice squeezes that are concentrates. And you can squeeze those into goat kefir, goat yogurt, probably add it to goat colostrum as well, and they'll just taste delicious. And these are unsweetened and they're organic. I think they're so perfect for gut health. Nicole lives for goat cheese. My husband lives for goat cheese, and I should post it one day in my stories. I have a video of all 5 of our dogs lining up right before he eats dinner at night, and they're all in line for goat cheese. My big 95-pound rescue, when I got him, he'd never had a treat in his life. He'd been on the street. And the first treat he actually took was goat cheese. They're very smart pups. They're in love. They would just eat they would just not ever stop eating goat cheese. And they're all lactose intolerant. So it's absolutely perfect because they can handle the goat. If you are lactose intolerant and so you're nervous about trying goat products, many people, I won't necessarily, I mean, I probably could say most, but I will say, many people who have problems with milk products will not have problems with goat products. Nicole would be number 6 in line. I know, right? Hello, Pearl's World. Nice to see you. Oh, hello, Jade. Nice to see you. You like this? Thank you. My husband brought this home from last year when he was in Hawaii, and he found it in a store. Someone painted it, and he knows this is one of my favorite colors. So thank you so much. Hello, Stay Focus. Nice to see you. Hello, Gigi. So lovely to have everybody here on a Sunday. Nicole sent me pictures. Oh, I wish I was technically brilliant because I would share the picture of the deer that was in Nicole's backyard. You're just diagnosed with diverticulosis. I am also we just had a second flare. I'm so sorry, but I'm so glad that you're here. And I just heard from another follower on a direct message, a personal message, about somebody who'd had a second flare. So I guess my questions to you would be, are you using digestive enzymes after your protein meals? Are you food combining? Are you using my Happy Gut Cleanse? Are you following the diverticulitis diet? Like, these are all the strategies that have been used successfully by our clients and our tribe members to avoid flares and really begin to heal. Oh, thank you for my rose. That's so kind. Hello, is Maris? Some of these names, you're only 37. Yeah, age doesn't really have anything to do with either gut health issues or diverticulosis or diverticulitis. I think in maybe, we used to think of it as something that older people got, but I have a lot of teenagers with very serious gut issues in my practice. It comes from, the root cause of diverticulosis and diverticulitis is food that's not digesting and chronic constipation, even if you go to the bathroom every single day. I am a colon therapist for 40 years. I have never had a client with a gut issue. IBS, diverticulosis, diverticulitis, colitis that doesn't have an impacted gut. So all of that's why I created the Happy Gut Cleanse. And stress. Stress is definitely root cause. People that are especially sensitive, people who are extremely sensitive to events in the world, to people, things that their family members are going through, to things that their partners or friends are going through, and you just take it right into your gut, causes inflammation just like that. Yeah. A lot of the work that I do in my consult calls actually isn't about diet. I would say in my last dozen consult calls, I don't think we talked about diet at all. Every person I talked to knew exactly what to eat and not eat. They're dealing with high levels of stress that they just couldn't find a solution for. And a lot of what we did in our calls was find solutions for things that they just didn't think was possible to find a solution for. But you know how it is when you're inside something and it's your own struggle. It's hard to have the eye to see or even to notice that maybe something you've just tolerated as your world for a long time, actually there could be a change. Hello, Brad. Oh my gosh, so nice to see you. This is my friend, Brad Hembroff, who I also see over on Instagram. So it's so nice to see you here. I hope that you're still doing so well. Um, Thank you. My gosh, Pearl's World. Thank you. I hope that you're doing really well, really well. Brad has done an incredible job of healing his body and has shared here on our tribes many times. Did I see the lettuce growing in your garden? I didn't have a chance to see the last pictures that you sent me late this afternoon because I was working all day, but I have seen the pictures. Is there anybody out there who's been on our Happy Gut Facebook tribe page and notice the amazing pictures from Nicole's garden? They're so incredible. She just has the greenest thumb. And if you're a gardener, you'll be very inspired. Um, but I did see the pictures today. Okay, share more over there. And share the beautiful picture you sent to me because there was a beautiful deer. I couldn't tell if it was a buck or a doe, but a beautiful deer in her garden. Rita, oh my gosh, hello. How are you? This is our friend Rita. So nice to see you. How are you doing? How's life? A buck. Yeah, I thought so. Rita, it is so nice to see you, and I'm so happy to see you here. I hope you're doing really well. I hope your kids and grandkids are all well. And I hope that you're healthy and busy and life is treating you well. But nice to see you. Hello, Neela. Hello, Texas girl. Mm. Hello, Joan, who's a nurse. We love to have nurses here. Hello, Sonia Tyler. Nice to see you. Nice to see all of you. Um, thank you so much, Nicole, for helping Kathy over on YouTube. We're live on YouTube as well as here on TikTok. Hello, Beth. Hello, Jean Ward. Nice to see you here. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope that you are doing something good for yourselves. Kathy's doing well on almond butter. That's awesome. We really like to suggest that if you love peanut butter, you make a switch to almond butter, creamy almond butter, because peanuts are acidic. they often have mold. It's really even organic peanuts. It's hard to control quality. And mold is a big issue for people with autoimmune issues, gut health issues. Specific brands of almond butter. Great question. Nicole, I'm going to throw that out to you. I'm trying to think of I'm going to have something come to me. Trader Joe's is one. Yeah, that's a great one. Um, so you want to get creamy. You don't want any chunks. You don't want it chunky. And it can be raw or roasted. Usually, if it's roasted, it tastes a little bit nuttier. Most people prefer that. Justin's, that's it. That's the one I was thinking of. Justin's. That's a great brand. Also, sunflower seed butter is very alkaline, high in protein. These are tune-up butters we highly recommend. But you can have, if you find it, macadamia seed butter. Can you drink a Diet Coke to improve your gut health? I would take that Diet Coke and throw it just about as far as you can. I actually had a client ask me that on a call the other day. We went through his whole program, and then at the very end, he asked me about Diet Coke. Forever Carolina, on your first scare, and you've been on clear for 6 days, you're terrified to eat. I get it. So if you're gonna, I would start with a baked, cooled, and reheated sweet potato without the skin. That's just one of the best places to start. Scrambled eggs could be okay as well, but a baked sweet potato, super easy to digest, no skin. Costco has a creamy brand of almond butter. Oh, that's great. Um, and yes, Carolina, are you still on antibiotics? Anthony, reheating yeah. So you're baking, cooling, and reheating the potato because if you bake it and cool it, it cuts the sugar and carbs in half. So the reheating is just for taste. You can eat it cold. I used to make a huge tray of sweet potatoes every Sunday for my kids, and they would eat them cold or hot all week. But the baking, cooling, and reheating is to cut the baking and cooling is to cut the sugar and carbs in half. And the reheating, as I said, it's just for taste. Don't have to do it, but it is really it's an excellent prebiotic, which means that it has all kinds of wonderful things for your small intestine as well as your large intestine. So where does the sugar and carbs go? The process of baking and cooling it changes them. It's a metabolic change. Google it. It's really fascinating. You can read about it on the internet, and you can read about exactly what the scientific process is that makes that happen. Hello, oh, Naya Hins, thank you. Hello, TikToker. How are you? We are here for you. Nicole and I are here for you. If you ever need anything, please reach out to either of us. I Love Being Nicole is right there. I'm here. We're always here, and we're a safe place. I think that's just something Nicole and I would like to share with everyone, that you're all welcome to reach out. We are a safe, non-judgmental, confidential place. A lot of gut health issues have to do with feeling safe and seen. And that's something that we both strive for and to offer to everybody on this platform. So thank you, Nicole, for just joining me in that. That reminds me of something amazing that Nicole does, which is her extra of the organic veggies that she grows goes to her local women's shelter. And shelters are places where people don't get a lot of fresh food, and so it's just so meaningful for that to happen. I know that our local farmers market, Nicole, someone was telling me that a lot of the farmers there do the same thing to our local our local missions and halfway houses. And these are places where people are just not necessarily getting a lot of fresh food. And it's such an important time when we're healing, to get fresh food with lots of nutrition. If you saw the soil in Nicole's garden, I actually did a post today about electrolytes and trace minerals, saying that almost nobody is getting enough trace minerals because our soil is depleted. But Nicole, I should have said, unless you're getting food out of Nicole's garden. But unless you're getting food out of Nicole's garden, you need a supplement. That could just be my motto. Um, and I also wanted to tell you and everybody out there, but especially Nicole, that Deborah and I, who's my website team person, were saying that because of the amazing work that Nicole is doing over on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, we want to create something like the Good Housekeeping brand, only it's the Happy Gut Health seal of approval. It's the Happy Gut seal of approval, which is what Nicole is doing over on our Happy Gut Tribe page. It's all that research. Can you have lactose free for SIBO? I know lactose free means it's still a dairy product. So if you choose instead of going lactose free for a cow dairy, if you're going to try something, try a goat product. Isn't that a cool idea? The Happy Gut Tribe seal of approval. I was telling her about that today, and she's like, "Oh yes, we're branding it. We're branding that." And I said, "Well, it's because of all the research that Nicole is doing. That's exactly what they used to do on the old, for those of you who are old enough to remember the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, the kind of thing that our mothers looked for on products. Well, that's what we're going to do over on the Happy Gut Tribe page. It's because, oh, hello, Dr. Joe. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Mm. And I hope that you're staying cool. Are you still having that big heat wave back east, Nicole? It's really nice here, but I know they're having you've had such a big heat wave back east. Hello, Pete and Mike. Yes, I think I did answer that about the lactose free for SIBO. Instead of going for a lactose free product, that is generally a label that they put on a cow dairy product, just choose a goat product. And if goat products don't work for you, there's always almond and coconut. And check out the products for almond milk and coconut yogurt that we are sharing over on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. That's now going to have a whole branding for the Happy Gut seal of approval for all the work that Nicole is doing to research products that are really healthy. If you are looking for gluten-free sourdough or a fabulous coconut yogurt or our goat milk colostrum, it's all over on that page. You start a probiotic with sweet potato. If you finished antibiotics, yes, yes, that could be a good idea. On the probiotic that you want to look for one that has a certain bacteria, Carolina. It's called Saccharomyces boulardii because that is the exact bacteria that balances Candida or yeast, which is the one that is thrown out of balance by an antibiotic. If yours doesn't have it, it's not going to do that. You got that one. Oh, you're so smart. Good for you. Hello, James. How are you doing? Our friend James has just done. I've shared James's journey here with weight loss using Happy Gut Cleanse and food combining, which is the understanding of proteins and carbs. If you eat proteins and carbs separately, not only will you lose weight, but it'll help heal your gut. How can you gain weight? Yes, a lot of people ask that question. One of the ways to gain weight is to heal your digestion. Start using a digestive enzyme after you eat protein. Use things like sweet potatoes, winter squash. Actually, once your digestion is working, your weight will balance. People, it's sort of this, whichever end of the spectrum you're on. Some people end up where because of their gut not working, they get really heavy, and other people just lose so much weight and they're really, they feel very sensitive about that. And also we just want to be at the weight that our body is made to be at. So using a digestive enzyme, That can really help because that way you're absorbing your nutrition. If you had SIBO, it's very likely that you just don't have enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach. And so that's really important so that you just don't get it again. SIBO is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and it's the root cause is not having enough hydrochloric acid in the stomach. Otherwise, those little critters that got on through to your small intestine, they wouldn't have made it. They would have been destroyed in the gut. Anybody out there who has a dog who just eats anything off the ground and their gut's fine, well, they just have tons of hydrochloric acid in their stomach. We are supposed to have a lot more than we do. The things that obliterate that are stress, number one, of course, and toxins in our foods that just throw our dynamic off. So that's one thing that you can do, but it's a great question. Thank you for asking. Hello, Tash or Tosh. Thank you for following and nice to see you. Mm. So James, if you want to give us an update, Nicole and I would love to have an update, but we hope you're doing great. Hope life is treating you well. Gosh, has it been 1 year? Or has it been now 2 years since we first met? I know it was in the summer, and I know that you were struggling with not only wanting to lose weight, but a diverticulitis diagnosis, which you healed naturally. It's so exciting to watch, to be able to be part of someone's journey of healing. So for those of you like Carolina who are new here, who are just diagnosed, who are struggling, there's people who show up at our lives every week who are on the other side of it. And we were talking about that yesterday because it was wonderful to have someone show up and then just share their healing journey. Hello, Ellen. Nice to see you. Nice to have you. Hello, Lauren. Mm. I dropped a post today just before our live on electrolytes and trace minerals. There's pictures of those over on our Happy Gut Facebook page, but I wanted to highlight the two products that we love, the sugar-free electrolytes, 40,000 volts, and the trace concentrates, trace minerals. Super easy products to have as part of your protocol, make a huge difference, especially in the summer. It's almost, who is getting enough electrolytes, and we want them to make sure they're sugar free. Gatorade had the right idea. They just, except Gatorade has tons of sugar, which is actually dehydrating, and a bunch of other things in it that we don't want. So what's really important is to be able to get electrolytes in your water, in your protein drinks, in all of your tea, in your iced tea, all of your liquids. Hello, Laura. Hello, Gypsy. Nice to have you. I come from gypsies. my my grandmother's whole side of her family on my dad's side were gypsies, Romanian gypsies. And I don't know anybody out there who's done, I know Nicole and I have talked a little bit about ancestry. It's fascinating. Is peanut butter okay for SIBO? We were just talking about that. Peanut butter is high in mold. And it's hard to find mold-free peanut butter, and it's also really acidic. So what you're trying to do as you're on the other side of healing SIBO, are you dealing with it right now? And are you on a medication for it? There's many ways to heal it. I work with a lot of SIBO clients. There's a medicine called rifaximin that is very often prescribed. It works for some people. It doesn't work for a lot of people. It works for some people for a minute and a half. But if you have SIBO, you're welcome to send me a direct message and we'll talk about it in a private consult. But are you on a program? Fedu, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. The best test for SIBO, it's a breath test. That's your doctor can do that. And Fadu, we are not doctors, right? So Laura, it's a test that you get from your doctor. It's a breath or saliva test, but I believe it's a breath test. And there's two types of SIBO: methane, which is characterized by bloating and really severe constipation, and hydrogen, which is characterized by bloating but more diarrhea, or the IBS type, which is constipation diarrhea. That's more commonly hydrogen. If you just have severe constipation, that's usually the methane type of SIBO. But we do encourage you to get tested. Your doctor, your GI doctor, can test you. Um, and or your primary care doctor can test you as well. And hopefully one thing about working with doctors is that we like to be able to get insurance to pay for as many tests as possible. Hello, Mrs. Daniel Hamilton. Nice to have you here. Hello, Cami. And nice to have you here on our Happy Gut Tribe page. Our Sunday live, which is flying by as usual. Looking over here, oh, I'm so glad, Nicole, thank you for helping Kathy. Thank you for being here. Hello, Gabby. Nice to have all of you here. It's a beautiful day. I know that for those of you who are on the East Coast, you've probably already had dinner. I'd love to hear what you're having. Let Nicole, I always love to hear what you're having. Laura, you can't digest FODMAP. Well, in my experience, FODMAP doesn't even get close to the guidelines of a diet that can help you heal. That's why I created the diverticulitis diets. For anyone with an inflammatory gut issue, leave me a direct message. I'll send it to you. You can definitely heal. So if you'd like to do a consult call, then we can do that. I can create a plan for you. Digestive enzymes are the first part of it. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. She's so lucky to have found you over there. Tash, recommend anything to help you absorb nutrients? Yes, digestive enzymes. That's Try My Enzyme Energy. Try My Enzyme Energy, digestive enzyme. You'll find it on my website, cleansingforenergy.com. Is it inflammation that makes you react? Yes. Inflammation is making you react to everything. When you have tons of inflammation, and your gut microbiome is completely disturbed, called, gut dysbiosis, you're reactive to everything. Broccoli and carrots with turkey wings. Oh, gracefully. Love that. Oh my gosh. Turkey thighs with carrots is one of my staples during the week in my slow cooker. Oh, you had a salmon burger. Oh my gosh, I love salmon. One of my favorite fishes. Naya, that sounds so good. Diane, you ordered the enzymes, you just received them. Great question. I love turkey, yes. Start taking them at the end of every protein meal, Diane, and then you can decide if you want to take them at the end of every meal. But for sure, start taking them at the end of your protein meals. Oh, my friend Meredith Lynch. Meredith, so nice to see you here. And I've just I'm not only appreciate you so much. For anybody out there who not only would like to grow a social media following, but to have a business coach for any part of your business with such a keen eye, is my friend Meredith Lynch. And also super entertaining. You'll find her on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Hello, Dr. Rosemarie. Nice to see you. Hello, Missy May. And I think you're right, Nicole. I need to do a post that just has the people and the experts that I work with and that I follow, because I'm always really interested in who the people I trust work with and follow. I think each other's Rolodex, which is an old term for old people, is really important to share. Tosh, do the enzymes help heal leaky gut? Yes, digestive enzymes are a critical part of healing leaky gut. The digestive enzymes, my Happy Gut Cleanse, and the diverticulitis diet, just all critical to heal leaky gut. And anybody who has an inflammatory gut issue has leaky gut. You follow my friend Kimberly, who does the breathing. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that she actually created a breathing meditation for my coffee enema video, and she's included on it. She is funny. She's hilarious. And she used to live in Santa Barbara, so we knew each other face to face. Now she lives in Oregon. You would like her. So anybody that's interested in learning breath work, just would like some. She does wonderful one-on-one coaching, but she also has great videos, and that is I'll do a post and share her name. Um, Kimberly, you could just go Kimberly Breathwork. I believe it's Breathwork with Kimberly. I should actually have her exact TikTok handle in front of me, but I don't at this moment. Hello, PC. Mm. Hello, Indie Gauze. Nice to see you. So, leaky gut. How do we get leaky gut? Leaky gut is when your gut, which we want to think of it as strong like a nylon stocking, not impermeable like a PVC pipe, but strong. And when that has a million microscopic holes in it, that's what we call leaky gut. And how did we get that? We got that from stress, from not having hydrochloric acid in our stomach. So food got all the way to our gut undigested, and it's unrecognizable as nutrition by our body. We got it from wheat, corn, and soy in America, all treated with glyphosates, a chemical that bores tiny little holes right into our gut, which is why we promote people being gluten free and staying away from soy and corn. And it's hard not to have a leaky gut, especially if you live in America and you just at any point in your life ate the standard American diet. Hello, the gourmet, the gourmet Binola. I'm sure that I'm not pronouncing that right, but nice to see you. And for those of you who are new, who just dropped in, I'm Julia Loggins, a gut coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. I'm not a doctor. This isn't medical advice. My specialty is inflammatory gut issues. Um, and I am here with my ride or die, Nicole, who's a life coach and an expert in gut health and kidney health, and has been a primary creator of our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, which is really the happy, it's really the equivalent of the Good Housekeeping seal for where to get safe gut healthy products and recipes. So wander over there onto our Facebook page, Hey Pumpkin, and check it out. I'm going to be doing even I want to talk. We talk about it a lot on our live calls because it's so important for us to be able to get the information out. What product to use? What recipes? Where do you get gluten-free sourdough? What kind of aloe do you buy? What brand of bone broth is safe? All of those questions are answered on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Hello, Louisa Capelli. So nice to see you. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Sunday and that you have a little time to yourselves, that you're not just working. I know we do, and it's actually Nicole who does the hard work for you of the research, of checking out products, reading the fine print, and seeing do they hide sugar? Is corn an ingredient? Hello, my friend Joanna up in Canada. Nice to see you. Are they adding corn as an ingredient? Is soy an ingredient? Are there a million chemicals in it? What's really going on? Is it a trustworthy product? Because there are so many products on the market that are not, but gut health and health has become this gold mine for huge companies to feed off of us. And Nicole is she is your protector and the person that does all of this research. Is chamomile okay? Yes, that's a great question. Thank you, Nicole. We are halfway flying through our live call. Chamomile is that's a great thing to do. Of course, bone broth and aloe vera juice, very calming. Yeah, chamomile is great. Peppermint tea would be wonderful as well. Ginger tea, but chamomile is great. It's so soothing. It's one of my favorites. It has such a wonderful, sweet aroma. Um, Dandelion tea would be fine as well. Green tea would actually be okay. It's very alkaline. No coffee, of course. Um, and when your gut is well, when you feel stable, when you're on the other side of a flare and you are hankering for your coffee, then try a brand that we write about on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. And it is from some friends that are right here on TikTok, the Pangea Coffee Company. They create a low acid, allergy free, mold free coffee. It's delicious. Hello, Cradle Robert. It's quite the name. Nice to see you here. Oh, hello, girlfriend, my little sweet girl. So patient with my work day. Hello, Linda Ruth. Nice to see you. So coffee is definitely not for a flare moment. We really suggest that for when you're stable, when your gut is healing. But so many coffee lovers, and thank God for companies like Pangea that have created safe coffee that you can actually not only drink but really love. One of my friends, Caroline McDougall, created a coffee substitute that has no caffeine, and it is called Ticino, and that's really delicious. And by the way, never drink decaf. No decaf. If you can't handle caffeine, then do not drink decaf of anything. No decaf black tea. It has more acid than coffee. When do you take the aloe vera? Great, on an empty stomach. Good question. You can, yes, so it's on an empty stomach. That's where it can really do its magic of healing the inflammation and helping just heal your gut and reduce the flare. The reason that you're going to start with 1 ounce is it has slightly laxative qualities. And so for some people, 1 ounce is enough to send them to the bathroom. For others, that would be 4 ounces or 6 ounces. So if you start with 1 ounce, you can build up. And then if your bowels get too loose, you can just dial it back. Everybody is a little bit different. But we don't want you to start with 4 ounces and then end up in the bathroom. It won't cause cramps. That's what's wonderful about aloe vera juice. But, it can be really inconvenient. Um, and and starting small with any new food, supplement, anything you do, that's what we always recommend. It's easier to add more than deal with taking too much of something. And I suggest that for anyone, even people using my supplements, you just start really small. Do I recommend slippery elm? Yeah, we love slippery elm. Slippery elm is actually one of the ingredients in both my Happy Gut Soothe, which is for gastritis and ulcers, and my Happy Gut Cleanse. We love slippery elm. Yeah, that's why I've included it in my gut cleanse. Mm. Um, a post on safe teas. I know that's really a great suggestion. Um, and I have to do another post on decaf coffee sometimes, or decaf in general, because many people think that the problem with the coffee is the caffeine, when actually it's the acid, unless you are caffeine sensitive, of course. And then you just want to go with herbal teas, not a decaf, not even a decaf black tea. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. And and it would be fun too to do the research on it, because I have a feeling there's a whole world of safe, delicious teas that I don't even know about. I've never, um, it's funny because I have my client Caroline, who created Ticino, was also part of creating Celestial Seasonings and is like a tea queen. And so, yeah, there are others. Exactly. I know there's got to be something other than just chamomile and peppermint and ginger. And I'm excited to learn about them and share them with our group. Hello, Midas. Hello, that dude. Welcome, welcome. Um, Hello, God behind thee. Nice to see all of you. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for your great questions. If you have a question that we're not answering, or you'd like to do a personal consult, leave me a direct message. I didn't get to messages last night. Um, I had to deal with some cleaning things that needed to happen at home because of stuff my dogs destroyed in the yard, but I will get to them tonight. Carolina, you're so totally welcome. I'm really glad you're here. Where do you live? I'm in Santa Barbara, California. I have a clinic here. I see people here 6 days a week. And I love seeing my followers and my clients here. You're in Dallas. Okie doke. Wow. It is hot and humid where you are, I suspect. My youngest used to live in Austin, but now they're in Spokane. The weather's a little bit milder, but it's so nice to have you. And I'm so glad that you found my page. And I'm so glad that it's been helpful to you. That's what Nicole and I show up for, is to be able to be of service and of value, because it is really hard to find good, trustworthy information on all of these issues, especially diverticulosis, diverticulitis, colitis, ulcerative colitis. I'm doing a video. I've been working on it. I'll drop it tomorrow on chronic illness, which is really rising among young people, like rising like crazy. And very few people who talk about chronic illness are focusing on the gut at all. So I'm excited to talk about that. But, a chronic illness is an illness where it's not the kind of thing that's going to heal, even like something like pneumonia, where once you're treated, you get well. Chronic illness, also with chronic illnesses, it's sort of like being called incurable. I think it's really because conventional, conventional modes of healing don't have any way of healing them. Or they'll tell you that you can't heal, which is exactly why Nicole and I show up all the time, because our message is not only that you can, but that we love people to come on and share their stories. One of the things that I love, yesterday we had someone, I don't know his actual name. I can say it out loud because he showed up on our live yesterday, and it was Van Mel. Do you remember, Nicole? And he was talking about how he'd been doing our program, using all of our products, and his grandma, and his mom all healed their diverticulitis. And it was so cool to have him show up during the live call and just all the way through the call, sharing his story and sharing his first person experience. I mean, it's just so awesome, because um, it's really, I think it's just so inspirational for people to hear from someone who's been in the trenches themselves, and now they're on the other side of it. Brad Hembroff, who, I don't know if he's still here, he was here at the beginning of the call. He had really struggled with his gut, and has done so amazingly well, and has written some amazing testimonials. And he often shows up and shares his story, which I think is just great for, people that are just got out of the hospital, just diagnosed, and it's scary, and it's isolating. Hello, Sue Alexander. Nice to have you. So, Nicole, what did you have for dinner? I'd love to hear more dinner things. I'll be starving by the time this whole thing is over. I had lamb chops last night, from Trader Joe's. They were amazing. Tonight it's going to be filet of sole with Myers lemons that came from a client of mine. They're amazing. Is it anybody out there? Do you have Myers lemons in your garden, Nicole? Hello, TikTok Nancy. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Hello. How are you? Hope everything is going good for you. I'm glad to have you here. Hello, Rudy. Nice to see you. We are at 4:42, so about 20 more minutes. And please, if you have a question, you're also welcome to send me a direct message. Check out our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. You can leave messages there for both me and Nicole. You can also leave messages on my Cleansing for Energy page. You can sign up for a consult on my website. Hello, Rhonda. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, you can put that over there. Good to have. Hey, Lisa. Oh my gosh, Lisa. I have to tell everybody. Lisa, our friend Lisa Kay, has been using the Mount Capra goat milk colostrum and has been having an amazingly great experience with it. We're so excited about that because it was really Nicole that introduced all of us, me and Lisa, and our whole community to this particular brand after extensive research. And they're such a wonderful company. They're up in Washington. They are fifth generation ranchers and farmers, all sustainable, all organic. I just love supporting that company. Hello, Jules Blessing. Lisa, happy Sunday. Hope you're doing great and having a great day. We are both, Nicole and I are just ecstatic about your experience, and I know that Nicole actually has already ordered the goat milk colostrum, and I'm going to start it tonight. I have it here. I was just getting ready to do a post about it. Are you telling everyone? That's so cool. I love supporting companies like that. And this is a product that, we've been dreaming about because there is so much promotion around colostrum as something that can help heal the gut and the immune system. And yet, there's so many people who don't do well on cow products. Can you use the colostrum while detoxing? Yes, you could. Yeah, absolutely. Goat milk colostrum could be used right at the beginning of a healing program. For anybody that doesn't know what colostrum is, it is the first liquid that comes out of a mammal even before breast milk, and it has the absolute most nutrients. It's autoimmune building, fatty acids, proteins. Um, oh, that's so interesting. Oh, that is interesting. So, so yes, it would be a great product to use while you're detoxing. Fit Life with Marie. Hey, Fit Life with Marie. Nice to see you. Um, I I am hoping that because obviously you work with people on their fitness. I hope you're also working with them on their gut health, and that is what we're doing here. Nice to meet you. I'm Julia Loggins. I am a specialist in inflammatory gut issues, not a doctor. We're not a medical page, but we talk to people about nutrition, diet, gut health, and inflammatory gut issues, which so many people are dealing with these days. And I have so many young people in my practice. I have so many teenagers with IBS, skin issues, autoimmune issues, chronic health issues. Oh, Carolina, you're so, so welcome. I hope you have a beautiful day and a great week and that you just keep feeling better and better. If you have any questions, direct message me. I am here. But I'm so glad that you're doing better and really, really glad that you found us. And for this week, because you've been struggling and you're just healing, if there's one thing that I would throw out, and this is for everybody, but I'm just thinking of you, Carolina, which is to do everything you can to reduce your stress. Just, delegate, say no to things that you don't have to do, say no to things you don't want to do. This is a really important time to just protect your space, to protect your body, protect your peace. I mean, it's really probably the most important thing you can do for your gut health. As I was saying to Nicole earlier, my last dozen calls to my professional consults with clients, I don't think we talked about diet at all. We really talked about lifestyle changes and created changes in places they didn't even think could have a change because they were just so used to living that way. I was just talking to a client who does a lot of traveling and now she's doing so much better. And when she started, she just didn't think there was any changes possible in her life because of um, a business and a relationship and all kinds of things that seemed set in stone, but we've been able to finesse our way around them in a way that's created a much more peaceful life for her and much more peace inside. 15 more minutes. All righty. If anybody has any questions, we are here. Um, and if you haven't yet seen our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, that is soon going to have our Happy Gut seal of approval on products. And My web person Deborah's even going to come up with a graphic image for that. We're super excited about that. Lisa, you have a friend whose husband has IBS, and she ordered the colostrum from him. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting! Love that. Callie, share a specific type of aloe. Yes. Hello, Neela. We recommend. There's three brands that we recommend. Whatever you do, make sure that it's organic and sugar free. The brands we recommend are Lily of the Desert, George's, and Lakewood. You'll find pictures of them on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, but um, Lily of the Desert, which comes in a juice and a gel, and George's and Lakewood. So that's where to go. Start with an ounce, and then you can build up. Um, Mela, Mela Real Estate Pro. And I'm sure I'm not saying your name right, but welcome, welcome to our page. And we've got 10 more minutes left. So, gosh, it always goes. Yes, he'll need the digestive enzymes and the gut cleanse. The colostrum is going to be wonderful for beginning to reduce the inflammation, but it doesn't produce hydrochloric acid in the gut. If he has IBS, he has low hydrochloric acid, and it also won't deal with the constipation. If he has IBS, he's not breaking down food, which means it's not being eliminated. So, all of those. Hello, Lash. Lash me with Lashy. Nice to see you. Have I heard of anything on? Um, interesting. And the answer is yes, but I can't remember it at the moment. And what about you, Nicole? Is that something that you know about? You've been wary. Yeah, I think wary is good. Unless you've seen it here or on our Happy Cup Tribe Facebook page, or you've asked me or Nicole about it, good idea to be wary. There's so many products just coming down the pike for people with gut health issues, and some of them are good. There are definitely good things like the colostrum that we are just discovering, and we're super happy to talk about the Cocoa June yogurt. But there's a whole host of things. I have heard of that, but I'm not expert and I don't use it, so I can't speak to it. But maybe Nicole, yeah, maybe Nicole will put it on her research list. Yes, almond flour is okay. Hey, Lexus, hope you're doing great, having a good weekend. Your bloating is so bad, Angel. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So is that a constant thing for you? Is that something that happens all the time? Um, and a couple of things I recommend. One of them is definitely taking raw food out of your diet if you're dealing with a lot of bloat. Oh, Tosh, you're so welcome. Yeah, if I don't know something, I'm not going to talk about it as if I know about it. So, you were diagnosed with IBSC. Okie doke. So, IBSC, digestive enzymes are going to be such a game changer for you, but no raw food for now. If you leave me a message, I will send you my diverticulitis diet. It goes so much farther than FODMAP does in as guidelines for people with inflammatory gut issues. FODMAP has just not worked for so many of my clients. So it just goes farther than that. If you leave me a DM, I'll send it to you. But I'm glad that you're here. And if you were just diagnosed, and it may feel scary and overwhelming, but I will tell you, I have many clients with IBS-C who are completely stable and flare free and are not dealing with terrible, terrible bloat. It's just a matter of the right diet, the right supplements at the right time, and the right detox protocols. But it's really possible to reduce the amount of pain and inflammation. Have I used oil of oregano to treat a flare? When people are having an infection, I make sure that they see a doctor or go to urgent care. I don't treat infections. I love oil of oregano personally, but I leave that to medical professionals, because an untreated infection can be dangerous. I love oil of oregano myself, and I've used it for lots of things. And there's lots of things that it's really good for. So And if you want to talk more about it as far as what's going on with you, I'm happy to do that in a private consult. Oh, Angel, thank you for following. Oh my gosh, it's 4:52, so we've just got 5 more minutes here. Um, and something is destroying your garden. Is that deer destroy? Is that beautiful buck destroying your garden that you sent me pictures of, or something else? Hello, Maggie. Oh, the deer is back. Oh my gosh. Nicole has a gorgeous buck in her garden who I think is having he's treating her garden like he just found the most amazing buffet ever, which he did because Nicole's garden is an amazing buffet. So, oh my gosh. And I could understand any animal wanting to just live in Nicole's garden. Can I use the digestive enzymes even if you're not eating protein in the meal? Good question. Um, with IBS-C, yes. I personally take digestive enzymes after every meal. Do I drink aloe daily? I don't at this moment in my life, but I did at one time. Um, I don't now. My gut's been quite stable for a long time. So I drink wheatgrass juice every single day. I drink 8 ounces of wheatgrass, fresh wheatgrass juice every single morning. That is just the elixir of life as far as I'm concerned. I do use aloe on occasion, but at this point in my life, it's not a daily, but it was for a long time. Bone broth is something that I will often use. Anthony's freeze dried wheatgrass juice is on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Absolutely. It's very mild. And one of the reasons that we love sharing it is because both Nicole and I are adamant that our tribe members are not using anything with kale or spinach because we don't want anybody to be dealing with kidney stones. And we had a couple of beloved tribe members last year, Haley being one of them, who struggled with kidney stones from drinking a lot of spinach juice. And kale powder is in almost all the green superfoods. If you love superfoods, and I get it, and you love green powders, and I get that too, then please read the label and don't use it if it has spinach or kale, because those not only are those really hard on your gut, inflammatory and irritating, but they create, yes, they have something called oxalates. Oxalates get into your joints and they also get into your kidneys and they can create stones. There's an incredible book that I can't think of at the moment by a doctor who wrote it all about oxalates. They are not good for us. So we really want to avoid oxalates on any level. And even if you're not eating kale or spinach, because we know they're irritating, inflammatory, and indigestible, you still may be ingesting it if you're drinking a green powder. Um, there's a really popular green powder, maybe Athletic Greens. I don't know for sure, but I think that might have it in it. But all I'm saying is, if you have a green powder that you love, um, look at the label. That's why we talk about Anthony's freeze dried wheatgrass juice. You can find it on Amazon. Link is on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Okay, a couple more minutes. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. This week, breathe, step away from the news if you need a minute to just find your peace, to kind of protect yourself. People with gut issues are empaths. We take in all the energy, goes right to our gut. So if you just need to take a break and protect yourself, you're allowed to do that. You're so welcome, Nancy. So nice to have you here. Heaven, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey. Oh, cool. I love surprise posts. Hello, user 56. We will be back next Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Elaine, thank you for sharing the live. That's so kind of you. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you all for being here. You've been amazing. We've had such great lives and such great groups, such wonderful, supportive people. If you have a question that you didn't get to ask, or you have another one, leave me a direct message, or go to my website, cleansingforenergy.com, where you can find my products, but you can also leave me a message there. And you can find us on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, and you can leave a message for me and Nicole. And we will see you next week. Please take really good care of yourselves. Bone broth, aloe vera juice. Do that food combining. It's pretty amazing. Check out the post that I dropped right before the tonight's live on trace minerals and electrolytes. It's so easy to get enough of them, but it's also really easy not to get enough of them. And they make a huge change in your in your diet and in your life, but especially this time of year in summer. So, good night, everybody. Love you, Nicole. See you next week.